Locker room. Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Lakers starting group. Buzelis out there with Markkanen. Then there's the great one. Then there's Luka Doncic. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Reza Shea. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Reza Shea. Off target from three-point range. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Los Angeles. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And so it's Atlanta with it after Luka Doncic's miss. Here's the great one. This game an incredible scoring display for him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Buries it down low.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Here's Reza Shea. Last game we saw him score 32. Alexander-Walker on the wing. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Here's Doncic. Oh, that's blocked. Out to the right wing. Reza Shea wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the inside. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Here's the great one. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Here's Alexander-Walker from outside off the mark. The Lakers leading. Pass to Buzelis. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Buzelis.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Alexander-Walker on the wing. With some arc. Rebound the Lakers.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
The great one buries it from three-point range. The great one's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Reza Shea. Okongwu with a screen on Doncic. Doncic comes with the double team. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You could see that one in his eyes. Johnson was looking to answer that three as he was coming up the floor. Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to get hurt.
And the shot goes down. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
To the paint, and Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Markkanen. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. McCollum's checked in for Atlanta. The Lakers also with a sub. Knipples checked in for Markkanen. The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 1. 5 on the clock. Doncic passes to the great one. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. A 3 ball. Buzelis grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to the great one. And again, the Lakers no good. The great one's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Offline with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone.
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Doncic. Doncic with the block.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Now here's McCollum, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time. Just doing the job on the backboard.
Out to the right wing. Here's the great one. Drops in the tray. The great one's got 12.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Six on the shot clock. Inside. Kicks it out to McCollum to end the run. The shot, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's the great one. He's got 12. Again, Los Angeles.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Hawks making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Reeves is checked in. McCollum outside. From 13. Rebounded by the Lakers.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
Covered by Okongwu. Pass to the great one. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now McCollum still without a basket. Atlanta again missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Reeves in the corner. And stolen by Wiggins. Johnson, the pass to Wiggins. Kicks it out to Johnson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Johnson's got 7 points.
Well, that shows a lot of confidence right there. Johnson knowing how effective he can be off the catch.
And it's the great one missing. The Hawks trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
He gets that one. Okongwu's now got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Cullen passes to Alexander Walker. Higgins outside. Alexander Walker with the ball. 11-point game his last outing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Just 3 to shoot.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
The great one passes to Reeves. And he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's McCollum. Nothing on the board. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Reeves.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Fires from deep. Landale grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's McCollum. Steps back and fires. Uses the glass to drop it in.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Lakers passing it around. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Here's Alexander Walker. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Atlanta making some changes. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Jock Landale. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Pass to Alexander Walker. Knocks down the 3-ball. Alexander Walker's got 10 points in the game.
Shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Doncic. Great one out there with Knipple. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Markkanen in at the 5 spot.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Doncic passes to the Great One. A 3-pointer is right on target. The Great One's got 22. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Now here's Markkanen. Pass to Knipple. Here's the Great One. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Lakers making a change here. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Markkanen. Covered by Johnson. Here's Risacher. And it's the great one with the rebound.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Risacher has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
Atlanta with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. And Los Angeles guys shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Johnson. 9-point game his last outing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 10. Johnson the screen. The Hawks again can't hit. Alexander Walker's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Johnson. They need this. Oh!
Nice!
Look at that.
And Johnson giving these fans a show.
Driving the lane, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Johnson outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Sinks the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hawks.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
It's stolen. Here's O'Connell. Oh!
Unreal.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
You look at Los Angeles, they have the best record in the league. Can you believe that? Possibly the most talented roster. Man, they really believe in themselves.
Yeah, and it's easy to believe in yourself when all you do is win. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
The Lakers shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Then there's Reza Shea. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Markkanen, and the baseline jumper, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Okongwu with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Great open look there. He has 7. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace. Do you miss watching those grinded out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Here's Alexander Walker following the bucket by the Lakers. Off target with his 3.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Now, here's Okongwu. He's got 6. Fires from way outside.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Buzelis' shot is good.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Risache. Okongwu with the screen for Risache. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Here's the great one. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Here's Alexander Walker. 13 points in the game. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And it's Doncic missing. Hawks have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Kicks it out to Johnson. Front pass the arc. The rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Takes it inside.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 13 points a game last season, 9 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
Yeah, controlling the boards helps your team in so many ways. You get those extra possessions. You can dictate the flow of the game, things like that.
Here's Alexander Walker. A shot, no good. Markkanen passes to the great one. Here's Buzelis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Doncic way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. That's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta shooting a meager 37% for the game. Just 2 to shoot.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Okongwu a screen. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Doncic, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
That shot wide open. LA's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Over to the left wing. To the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Pass to Risache. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. And it's Risache missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that one's good, Doncic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
A three-pointer, no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Billy's the long-range jumper. He's got 12.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's the great one. He's got 39. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Lakers. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Buzelis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's the great one missing. The Hawks shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Drills the three-pointer.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Los Angeles calls timeout. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Rizachet. Now at the break of the... And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaFleur.